Pam Reynolds is clinically dead, but as her body lies lifeless on the operating table, she believes her mind lives on.
The first really vivid memory I had was of a sound. I heard a sound and it was distinct. It reminded me of sort of being in a dentist's office. And I remember wondering what that sound was. The sound began to pull me.
With very fine instruments, we separate tiny little blood vessels that are adherent to this balloon.
First sound, then sight. Pam becomes an observer of her own operation.
I was sort of looking down at the body, and I knew it was my body, but I was not at all attached to it. I was not that body. I was whatever was looking down at it. And I remember in his hand, there was a tool that looked to me like the handle on my electric toothbrush. And it had bits, and they were kept in this case that looked very similar to the case that my father kept his sockets in.
Then something else caught Pam's attention.
And I saw a very tiny pinpoint of brilliant white light way off in the distance. And it began to pull me. And I distinctly heard my grandmother call me. And I remember thinking, I wonder if I deserve to be here. I'm not a perfect person. And my grandmother said to me, you were a child sent away to school. And as a child, we expected that you would spill your milk. It's the manner in which you clean it up that gives us cause for pride. I asked what was the nature of the light when they told me that I would not be allowed to go in. I said, is the light God? And it was communicated to me, no, the light is not God. The light is what happens when God breathes. And at that point, I remember thinking, I'm standing in the breath of God.
But in the operating room, the surgery is coming to an end.
And I was again looking down at my body, and I saw it as a dead thing, and I didn't want to get in it.
The surgical team warms Pam's body and shocks her heart.
The tunnel was pushing and the body was pulling, and the sensation of it was rather like diving into a pool full of ice water. It hurt. And I came back with a jolt.
Dr. Spetzler is happy to report Pam's 10-hour surgery is a success, but he's confounded by what she tells him about her experience.
It struck me that this was incredibly perplexing and not understandable with what we know about the brain. Without any brainwave activity, it is inconceivable to me that the brain can receive, internalize, and maintain a memory. But at the same time, I think it is the height of egotism to say something can't happen just because we can't explain it.